Where the Wild Roses Grow is a murder ballad by Australian rock band Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds and pop princess Kylie Minogue. It was written by frontman Nick Cave and produced by Tony Cohen and Victor Van Vught. Cave was inspired to write Where the Wild Roses Grow after listening to the traditional song, Down in the Willow Garden, a tale of a man courting a woman and killing her while they are out together. Down in the Willow Garden, also known as Rose Connolly, is a traditional Appalachian murder ballad about a man facing the gallows for the murder of his lover. He gave her poisoned wine, stabbed her, and threw her in a river. First professionally recorded in 1927, it was made popular by Charlie Monroe's 1947 version, and it has been recorded dozens of times since then. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds released a version, The Willow Garden, as a B-side to Where the Wild Roses Grow.
Down in the willow garden where me and my love did meet, there we sat a-courting, my love dropped off to sleep.
Cave described writing the song, Where the Wild Roses Grow, was written very much with Kylie in mind. I'd wanted to write a song for Kylie for many years. I had a quiet obsession with her for about 6 years. I wrote several songs for her, none of which I felt was appropriate to give her. It was only when I wrote this song, which is a dialogue between a killer and his victim, that I thought finally I'd written the right song for Kylie to sing. I sent the song to her and she replied the next day. Nick Cave, quoted in Molly Meldrum presents 50 Years of Rock in Australia, 2007. A CD of the track, which had Blixa Bargeld singing Minogue's lines, was sent to Minogue's parents' house, as she was staying there at the time, prior to her recording the song.
They call me the Wild Rose, but my name was Eliza Day. Why they call me it, I do not know, but my name was Eliza Day.
The song was first performed publicly on 4 August 1995 in Cork, Republic of Ireland. The song tells of a young woman named Eliza Day, who meets a man, his name is unknown. On the first day they met he knocked on her door, entered the room, and she was sure that he would be her first man. On the second day he gave her a rose and asked if she would give him her loss and her sorrow. She said yes, and then he asks, if I show you the roses, will you follow? On the third day, he takes her to a river, shows her the roses, they kiss, he says, all beauty must die. Then he hits her with a rock and kills her, then puts a rose between her teeth. The music video was commissioned by Emma Davies for Mute Records, shot by director Rocky Schenk and produced by Nick Verdon for Atlas Films. It shows Kylie in character as Eliza, apparently having been murdered by her unnamed lover played by Nick Cave. We see her in ghost-like form and also in a river in a pose that draws inspiration from John Everett Millet's painting, Ophelia. The video ends with Cave's character putting a rose in Minogue's mouth and closing her eyelids. The director, Rocky Schenk, had originally designed an interior set for the video shoot, but this ended up being too expensive for the budget. Luckily, the producer Nick Verdon knew of a location near the village of West Peckham in the UK county of Kent, just outside of London. The video was shot on location in a single day and night.